A new revolutionary update is coming soon to Loomian Legacy, so let's talk about it. Wow, I can't believe that today's video is going to be me going over a lot of what Jamie tweeted on Twitter, but for the first time, I actually have some interest in what he had to say, because pretty much he was tweeting some important PvP information that you guys should know that is most likely being added soon to the game, and if I were to guess, the first thing that he mentioned may actually be added with the next weather update in Loomian Legacy, which is also known as the next update that is going to be happening in the game. On March 2nd, Jamie went onto Twitter and he basically said, speaking about weathers, maybe it's time to introduce some weather battle mechanics. If you guys have no idea what he's talking about, well, if you play Pokemon, there are these weather battle mechanics where basically it starts to rain in the middle of the battle, or the battle gets foggy, and pretty much what happens is this ends up somehow affecting the battle. Here's an example from Pokemon. In a follow-up tweet, Jamie basically said the following: here's what I've come up for how weathers will affect battles. Let me know what you think. And with the following tweets, he basically explains the changes that he has in mind that evidently outline how these weathers will be affecting the PvP scene in middle of battles. Honestly, I just read through all these tweets and let me tell you, some of these ideas are legitimately pretty cool. This is the first thing out of 3 things that Jamie went onto Twitter that he said that I do feel that are very important, and I'm going to be entirely transparent with you guys. I had no idea that this wasn't a thing in Loomian Legacy. As you guys know, I'm more of an average Loomian Legacy player. I'm not much into PvP, so most of the times I really have no idea what's going on, but I do think that it's finally time for Loomian Legacy to actually give the weathers a purpose in the middle of the battle and let the weathers influence how the battle ends up being. I do like the suggestion of how with heavy rainfall, water type moves damage increased by 50%, and how with heat wave, fire type moves damage increased by 50%. I do feel that this could really shake things up in the PvP aspect. Of course, nothing of this is confirmed, but it is worth noting that something like this may be happening in the future. Now, let's talk about point number 2. 6 hours ago, Jamie went onto Twitter and he basically said, if I were to give weather summoning abilities to some Loomians, what would you like to see with them? The Ludrix and Whippledrift will get them, but I'm thinking of maybe one more Loomian that gets them. What does he mean with this Loomian? Well, basically, if you have a Deludrix and you throw it in battle, a heavy rainfall will pretty much just randomly start. The same applies with Whippledrift. If you have a Whippledrift and you throw it in battle, heavy gust will basically start. Here, Jamie is asking for a suggestion of one more Loomian, and here is my honest suggestion. Loomian Legacy should make it that if you throw a Duskit in battle, a random weather will suddenly appear. It could maybe be heavy rainfall, heavy gust, heat wave, or even thunderstorm. After all, Duskit is a legendary Loomian who came from the dead, so the fact that this Loomian was originally dead, it should basically give it every single power to do what it wants with the weather. And the third point that Jamie mentioned, he pretty much said, ideas for now: move manuals to set up weathers, ability to set up weathers, maybe consumable items to set up weathers when switched in, the Ludrix shakedown switches to rain weather ability, Whippledrift compliance switches to wind weather ability. I really think that these ideas are very good. However, I'm not going to entirely agree with the items part. I honestly don't know if items should randomly set up a weather in the middle of a battle. That's my personal take. Let me know what you guys think. And to include, another Loomian Legacy developer also tweeted something about weather, which is a developer known as Synth City, aka the one that makes the banger music that we listen to most of the time in Loomian Legacy. He basically said, forgot how creatively challenging and fun it is to make weather music. What exactly does this mean? What is this tweet implying? I'll let you guys be the judge. With that being said, thanks so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we lit.